So I started playing Minecraft again recently, mostly because my friends' children had let me help them win their game, and so I'm going to show you around what I've done in the recent time with my peaceful world. So this was the original spawn point, and I decided that I'd stick here because this mountain that you can see had at least a couple of coal sites that were actually visible from outside. It did have this big gaping hole in the middle of it already, and the waterfalls, and I was like, yep, this is nice. I'd never made these walls before, so I was just seeing how they looked. Not entirely happy with them, but they're not bad. Yeah, I've got my crafting table and my furnace. I've also got a smithing table and I forget what it's called, cauldron, a loom and a fletching site. My farm is pretty much ready for everything to be harvested. As you can see, I've got a rather large area of crop growing. There's some beets, mostly flour, but there's some beets growing here, and I'm pretty sure that's like sugar cane. But other than that, it's all flour at the moment. I've been making polished granite because I plan on building with that. But along with the polished granite, I have nothing down here. Nope, that's just some train gear that I've been picking up from down the bottom. Bunch of various resources in there. I'm going to grab the chests to take with me down there because they need to go into the mine. That's right, I put them in this new crate. I've also got polished andesite and polished diorite. The diorite I've been using to make polished stairs, and I've been using them to make some flooring down in the mine. Not sure on the plan with the polished andesite yet, but we'll see. As you can see, I'm up to iron implements, and still haven't finished off using up my stone hoe that I made, but when I do, I've got an iron one sitting waiting. But everything else, I've used up all of the stone version, and well, there's an iron version now. Yeah, so I've got some trees that I planted in this compound, and a whole bunch of storage. I'm going to move that single chest at some point to be a double chest over on this wall sometime to match up with the one over there. But yeah, for now, let's wander out into the mine. So I've got some diorite steps just here to start with. The rail line's just there at the moment. I haven't decided what I'm doing, but probably will end up turning it and getting it to the top of the stairs here, and we'll see what we do there. So I've got basically 5 flights of steps, and then 5 flights of steps, and then a landing, which is about where there was some digging in on the way down. All of the caverns off the side were either diorite or granite or andesite or coal, and occasionally iron ore, but the iron ore I think was mostly down the bottom. There's some, I think that's andesite that I haven't mined out in there, but it's so close to the stone that I often miss it. Probably need to lift that there, it's a bit close to the head as you come through there. That landing was just because that's where the spacing went it wasn't actually where the floor was at the time. As you can see, I ran out of my polished stairs, and I haven't bothered to just space it with the others while I finish. And this is the base floor that I've made down here for when I'm in the mine. So this was the mine level where I found a mine. There were 3 wide and all the way around. Initially went this way, and as you can see, it doesn't go very far, and well, there's this big chasm. Now I've dug around from here, and there was coal and iron ore up there. We'll get there. We'll go there now, actually, because it's there. This area was all andesite that I dug out. Up here, not up there. Yeah, up there. No, I don't know where it's gone to. Oh, I might have walled it off here. Up there, in that area up there, there was a whole bunch of iron and coal and a large lake which wanted to flood through, and well, that wasn't exactly something I was happy with. Yeah, this was also mining out diorite, which we've got some there still, and granite. We'll go back down to the starting point of it. Another little coal mine from there. One of the small offshoots at the start, and when I was seeing these, you know, this one had just a little bit of coal and iron at the end. When I was seeing these, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be too big. This gap here wasn't a gap, this was actually a pathway that was from back about here, but I've mined it all out because I ate some of the flooring. By some of it, that's about 20 levels down at the bottom when it gets to the bottom eventually, and then all of the dugout area in there was either granite, andesite or diorite, all of it. And yeah, it made a big hole, so I built the floor over the top of it. This one here is like, yep, it's a lot longer, but yeah, when it gets to the end, it's still just a big flat wall at the end. So I was like, nothing exciting yet. I didn't go down there to start with because, well, it was dark and downstairs, and this looked more like a level way to go. So this is another atrium room. Most of this was actually gravel that as soon as I started doing things, the ceiling started collapsing and I just dug it out. But this one looked like a dead end until I got to about here, and there was a single gap between it and this area, which led to this area, and oh, I'm at the bottom of a big open cliff that you can see outside of. This is not the same one as before. At least I haven't been able to see anywhere on the wall my torches from before. We'll go across at the top here, just because, yeah, plenty of mining opportunities were around. Another waterfall that, well, it comes out of a hole in the wall. I'm not sure if that would block it off or not, but I haven't tried. This is another chasm, and it's different to that other one. As you can see, there's torches further around because, well, this mine is actually quite extensive. Most of this is not me digging anything out, as you'll see with rough edges. Most of this is, well, that was a path that was there, and this is a path that was there, and there was no wall in between. Some coal that I haven't dug out. I'll get to that at some point, I guess. But a lot of the paths are just, yeah, it's a path that ends dead end, but there were resources. I haven't been down there yet, but it looks like it's a dead end. All of these wood structures and bricks that are not 3 high from the ground I've been removing as I've been going. Keep me knowing where I am with things. I easily am getting lost in amongst all this, but it's useful to have this so that I know, oh, that's the entranceway, not a problem, I know where I am now. This one here, side area, another one that crosses back across, and I can see the chest over there at the start, so yeah, that's not a problem. Another dead end, more dead ends. It often feels like I'm just going around in circles. That one was just another dead end. Where have we come back out to? Oh, we're at this area again. That's why that's nice and useful to know where we are. Now let's see if I can't find where I was working, because that's always fun. This was a source of lava, which is one of the things up in the buckets up at the top. Oh, we're upstairs at the biome on one side of it. I've actually been here, I've been on that side of it, as you can see by the torches, and I've been in that doorway there, which is the entrance to it, as well as the way down further. It did have a bunch of plants growing. That's where I got some of my seeds from for the beets and I think sugar. Yeah, so it's I still haven't explored all of this. I haven't taken out all of the wood supports, which have been helping me to make my sticks and torches and everything else. Some places I've needed to build more stairs because I come to a too high wall where I can see that there's a level near me. Darkness means I haven't been there. Oh, look, oh, there's lava down there. That's where the lava is. So that was actually darkness rather than anything else. I think I'm heading to where I was working. Yeah, I reckon this is where I've gotten to. And so yeah, I'm probably going to explore to the end of each of these 3 arms now, and we'll leave it at that for this little show you around my mine and how things are at the moment, and I'll post another video later with some more. Might even post some gameplay, but probably not. Okay, that's it for now.